Christina, thank you for joining us. The format we have, 1 week we do the RCM, as formerly known as billing, and then 1 week we do the clinical. So today, this week is the RCM, and then you are going to cover the patient inquiries and how we are communicating with our patients. So, and I have the PowerPoint open on my side, but before we start sharing that, if you can just briefly introduce yourself and tell us why you are here at United Medical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so my name is Christine Abrams. I'm a client manager here at United Medical. I've been with the company for 6 years now. And so.
Well, thank you for being with us. So,
oh, yeah.
Christina is one of my favorite people.
Oh, thank you.
This is true. I'm not faking it. So that's real. So, well, thank you for again presenting this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing the screen. So I'll try to follow your pace, but feel free to tell me when to change the slide.
All right. So as Kemal said, I'm going to be discussing patient inquiries today. So here at United Medical, we are happy to say that we work with several different practices across the United States, several different providers. And with that, we have a very large patient population that we take care of with these practices. So first off, I just wanted to share what the back of all of our patient statements look like. We have a list of online options that are available to a patient. So that way it makes things a little bit quicker, easier if the patient has anything that they want to accomplish, say that they have any questions in regards to balance disputes, say that they want to sign up for our nutrition classes with Fran or Beth or somebody that they'd like to sign up for a class. All of that information is available online for them at our billing at umusa.net website, where they can put in a request for a patient inquiry. So you can go ahead to the next slide. As I said, these are some of the reasons why a patient might want to put in a patient inquiry. Some of the main ones: balance disputes or questions in regards to their statements. Maybe they have a question in regards to the classes. Maybe they want to pay a bill. Maybe a patient had sent in a check and they want to confirm that the payment's been received, or maybe they want to set up a payment plan. These are just some of the few that we have available to them that they can set up online.
All right.
Go ahead to the next one. So where would they go? They can go to billing.umusa.net to fill out a patient inquiry. This is just a copy of what it would look like on there if they were to go to add in an inquiry. They can select if they would like to have an email confirmation of their inquiry there, and then they can also list from the dropdown one of those reasons that we previously discussed as to why they would like to reach out. Okay, so one of the things recently added that we have here is the ability to send back email responses to the patient inquiries. And I like that because, outside of work, I'm more of somebody that likes to text, or I don't really like to talk on the phone very often. So this new option is very great for me because I could send a patient inquiry in the morning, know that it's being taken care of, and then I can receive an email with that response. So it's a little bit more at ease. I don't have to worry about making phone calls back and forth, waiting to hear back from somebody. I'll have that option available to me. This is just a little bit more in depth of the patient inquiry. So this is one that I had filled out as an example. So I'm saying, yes, I'd like to receive that email confirmation. Let's say that I had a question in regards to my balance. I would list that there. I picked what practice I was seen by, listed my name, the account number that I had from my statement, the best phone number to reach me by as well, time, and then the big thing is my email, because I'd like to receive that email confirmation and that email response. So I have that listed there. And I also listed my questions. So what I had was, I have questions in regards to my bill. I thought it might be covered by my insurance company. I would send in that service request, and we could select the next slide. Then back to my email, I would receive a confirmation of that inquiry. This is saying, thank you for choosing United Medical's patient inquiry portal. I've created an inquiry for United Medical Clinic of Delaware, and it gives me my inquiry number. So now I know that United Medical's received that inquiry. I'm good to be able to go about my day and do what I need to do, and then I can come back to it later on. Once I receive that follow-up email, I'll have my response from there. So if you'd like to go to the next one. So this is a copy of what I actually did put this inquiry in, and this is a copy of what I had received back from the inquiry as the response. So to let me know that, hey, we've received this response. We're writing back in regards to the inquiry that you had previously put in. It lists my question that I had in the inquiry, and then it also gives us a response back for that inquiry. So the resolution for this actually would show, oh, this is applied to your deductible. So if I had any further questions, I could reach back out if need be. But this has given me the opportunity that I could put it in. I was able to follow back up in my email. It's already there. I have my response. I'm good to go. So we can go ahead to the next slide. I also put on here a copy of our website for United Medical, the umusa.net. We have many options of which the patient can utilize on this website too. So if you click on it, it'll kind of highlight those options there for patients. There's the whole box down there. We can explore the different options that are available. And then we also have the phone number if need be. So if you click on those, I think it'll circle each of those options that I have there. Yep. So if you were to click into the for patients, it gives you a breakdown of what's in there. It's the patient FAQs and resources that we have. Again, you have that patient inquiry there. And then some of the other options that patients might utilize, they might want to be able to pay their bill online. If they want to be able to pay their bill online, they can just click right on that option. And they can search to see if their provider is one that accepts online credit card payments. Again, makes it a lot easier. They don't have to dial it and try to pay over the phone. They can just go right to that website and make their payment. So if we were to click this one, this slide is just kind of giving us an idea of, if you are calling on a bill or statement, what things you want to have available to you. Again, we have the patient inquiry form online. So a lot of that, once it's all filled in, you won't have to have all of that information available up front if you're trying to make a phone call to us. It's definitely quicker with the new increase. So if I had wanted to pay a bill, I could select from the patient directory or the provider directory that we have. This is just a copy of what it would look like. So say if I wanted to select for United Medical Clinic of Delaware, I'm going to select that it's a primary care doctor. So we would just click for primary care. And then it would give me a list of a drop down for the different PCPs that we have available. So I could select United Medical Clinic of Delaware, and I see on there that the payment option for online is available. I would go ahead and select to that. So
now let's do this, Christina. So
sure.
What you shared with us is one of the communication methods we would like our patients to utilize.
Yes.
For billing related, not for clinical issues, but for billing related stuff. So sometimes when we are presenting these, we do get questions from some patients, and they do put some clinical questions. So this is strictly for billing, revenue cycle management side of the operations. Now, what I'm going to do is, so since I'm kind of slacking today, I'm going to open a private browser, and then I'm going to share that, and then let's see how what you present is so good, but then we still get we still get questions from our providers. So one of the things that on the statement, so if I receive a statement, so let's say I have a statement in my hand, so it does give our website, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can just walk me through, so I'm going to I open the browser here. So now they go to umusa.net.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in PowerPoint, everything looks nicer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I just want to demonstrate how really easy what we are doing. Like what we show is actually extremely user-friendly because we designed these forms together.
Mm-hmm.
So now I think we may have some connection problem in the office. At least one of the, I have way too many screens in my room. So I think I should eliminate some of them because they're being, okay, now it's back to normal there. Good. So now when I'm on my website, on our company website, if I'm a patient, which I am a patient also, I go to for patients, right?
Yes.
So then as soon as I go there, then the first option is patient inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do other stuff, but then the billing related stuff we want them to do, we want them to use this. So I'm not signed into QuickBase, so that's it's treating me just like any other patient. Mm-hmm. So then I want to receive an email or the confirmation email, right?
Yes.
So I do want to get that, and then I just need to put the reason I'm calling. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to balance dispute or some clients, we do charge requests if they are no longer with our United Medical Organization. Mm-hmm. And then collection, FMLA, insurance info updated. So let's say if they want to make a payment, if I want to do an online payment, then I would go to pay a bill, right?
Yes.
And at that point, one thing that's really important, I'm just going to stop here for a second so then they can see us. Mm-hmm. At that point, one of the new updates that we made is that we don't want patients to necessarily need to call us or reach out to us or fill out this form. So then almost all of our clients updated their online payment options. So then
yes.
Most, I would say 95% of the clients, any of the patients can make the payment online without calling us. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent. So then I'm going to go back to the actual website. So because if I choose that, then it's going to give me, let's say, United Medical Clinic. What if I couldn't remember the practice name, but I know if it's Dr. Valencia. Well, there are two Valencias. Mine is Carlo Valencia. Mm-hmm. Then I can just type the name and it will bring it up. So here is, so mine is Carlo Valencia. I think Sean is going to Maria Valencia. I don't know why, but please follow the link on the online payment section. You don't need to say this form since your payment will be processed by the online services, right? So and then here's the link, and then they don't have to do anything. So the reason we did make this update is because we want to make this as easy as possible for our patients. Mm-hmm. So, and then the reason also we are highlighting that is because that was one of the highest number of, the highest number of inquiries or the calls are coming for the online payment, mm-hmm. Right? So yes. I was joking about the Maria Valencia issue. People are being so serious these days. So it was a joke. So if Sean wants to have a female PCP.
I gotta switch now. I have to.
Well, if you want to have a female PCP, that's your choice. So we won't judge you. So here's if I have a balanced dispute questions, then I still need to choose the practice or the doctor. What happened here? Let's pick someone else here, Dr. Mahmoud. So then I need to give my first name, last name, And the best number to reach is ends extension, right? And this would be fine. So then here is the reason. So okay. You do get those types of reviews from the clients. So
Thank you.
number from this, so the field account number is needed. So here's the account number 1111. And then as soon as I send this, and I put my email, obviously, then we would be, we receive this information and our patients would receive a confirmation of what we just did. And I just received that. And I just want to show this like in the live setting. So this just came to us just now. So this is what you were showing, and that's why between the presentation and the actual end user interface, there's no difference. So it's extremely user-friendly. So the thing is, we need to get this message out. So then sometimes patients are still not, they still want to call. Now, you know, Christina, you've been with us for a long time. So, you know, one of the things that we always discuss is the expectations and how we are actually communicating these expectations. So then things all come to the communication: when, how, why, how frequently, whom. Like those are all important part of it. So we want to make sure that whatever we do, it's accountable. It can be dated. There's a time that started, and there's then we can make someone accountable. But also we can, from the organization standpoint, we can see when something is assigned to someone, and if it's not done, someone else can easily take over that. And also, we won't be able to have like 3,000 people to answer calls because we don't have that much volume, but we have enough number of people. It's just like timing of those calls is the issue. So then we advanced our online portal, and then we add the online payment options. So then this way, when you are, you know, home 10 p.m. after dinner, you put kids in bed or whatever those people do with kids, then right. So then if you want to just make your payments, then you can go and do everything right on our portal. So this is a really nice feature of what we are providing. So I'm hoping that patients can hear exactly what it is. And also sometimes clients, you know, they also need to know, like they need to be more familiar. So that's why I like these sessions, because they're able to communicate with them while they're actually really giving the information to the patients. So anything else you would like to add on this issue?
No, I think you really covered most of it there, or all of it there. I think, you know, it's good that we're doing this.
I'm sorry, let me ask you this question. Once I put that ticket, how long would it take for you guys to come back to me?
Oh, it's pretty quick. We have like a 1 to 2 day business turnaround time for the inquiries that are there. With the emails, it's a lot quicker because we're able to get that information back to the patient right away. Sometimes if it comes to the phone calls, you know, not everybody's sitting by their phone waiting to hear back from our representatives there. So sometimes it may take a couple tries to try to get a hold of somebody, but with the email system, it's very quick. So
well, I think the utilization of the online portal did increase a lot for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
we have been promoting this and then making sure that patients also understand. We use this on the clinical settings in a different way. I think that's one of those how we can actually close the communication gap is extremely important. So this is helping us to make people accountable. So then once we are accountable, we do better. We perform better. So if you are not accountable, then you blame this person, you blame that person, and then you can just play that game until whenever. So, but we do business, we provide services, and then because we deal with the patient populations, so we want to make sure that we are mindful and also available. So, well, this was a very nice presentation. Thank you so much. Now.